Hello everyone, I am Yong Mei Yan from Group 3. So today we are going to present the MCD ordering system that we designed for the MCD company. First, let's go through the system introduction. So we designed a fast food ordering system for the MCD company, which is the MCD ordering system. So it's designed for the customer to order fast food online, for the admin staff to process the orders, and for the delivery staff to deliver the orders. So there are several goals for the MCD ordering system. Let's have a look at one by one. First, the system goal is to provide a user-friendly and intuitive interface that facilitates online ordering. By using the MCD ordering system, the customer can place orders, customize their meals, and make payment easily and more efficiently. Then, it's the design to improve the operational efficiency. By using it, the customer can place an order anytime and anywhere. This can help the customer save time instead of queuing up for a cashier to take an order, especially during peak hours. The third goal of MCD ordering system would be to enhance the customer convenience. This is because the customer can review their selection before proceed to place order to ensure it's correct. They can also adjust their selection at any time if needed. Besides, it also provides delivery services. When the customer places order, they may choose delivery services so that they can have their meals at home. The last goal for MCD ordering system is to improve the productivity and also the profitability for the MCD company. This is because the customer can order directly from their own devices through the MCD ordering system, and the order volume will be increased. This will have a significant impact on increasing the company revenue and improving the overall business performance. Thus, the company can earn more money. Now we are going to take a look on the MCD ordering system targeted stakeholders. So stakeholders is a person who involved in or affected by the project activities. For MCD ordering system, there are three primary stakeholders for it. The first one will be the customer. So customers are individuals who want to place order in a convenient way, customize their meals simply, and order food anytime and anywhere. Besides, also for those who would like to order food online and have it delivered. The second primary stakeholders will be the admin staff. It is an individual who works with the MCD company. They will manage or control the entire system, including processing the orders, dealing with customer feedback, dealing with the delivery staff, managing the menu, and more. To put it simply, they are the person who manages the entire MCD ordering system. The last primary stakeholders will be the delivery staff. So a delivery staff is an individual who works under the MCD company to process the order delivery and earn profit through the delivery services that they provide. In other words, they work under the MCD company as the delivery rider, and their salary will be given by the MCD company. Apart from the primary stakeholders, other key stakeholders involved in the MCD ordering system are suppliers and management team. So a supplier plays a critical role in maintaining the raw ingredient supply chains for the MCD company. This group have formal contract with the MCD company to ensure a steady supply of essential raw ingredients, such as the vegetable, tomatoes, onions, and so on. For the management team, it's responsible for overseeing the strategy direction of the MCD ordering system. They hold the authority to decide on the system upgrades and improvement, plan and implement enhancement to overall functionality. They are also the individuals that have to align the system operation with the company goals and customer expectation. So that's all from my part. Thank you. Now let's move on to the system requirements.
Good morning everyone, I am Angie Chan, and in this slide we'll discuss about the method used to retrieve user requirement. So here we have three methods used to retrieve user requirements. So the first one method is interview. So conduct with delivery staff, administrator, and other stakeholders. So this method helps us identify the challenge and desired features through two-way communications. And the second method we use to retrieve user requirements is through survey and questionnaire. So distributed to employees and customers to gather both quantitative and qualitative data. So this method provides insight into preferences and common issues. And the last method we use to retrieve user requirement is observations. So we study customer interaction at counter and kiosks, as well as staff workflows to identify areas where the system could improve efficiency and reduce error. So now let's go for the next slide. So in this slide, we'll discuss some example questions for interview. So on my left side is some example question for delivery staff. So delivery staff will ask about like challenge, tools, and communications. So we have the example question like, what difficulty do you face when handling delivery orders? Which method of receiving order assignments and progress update will you prefer? So on my right side is some of the sample questions for administrator. So for administrator, we explore order management, inventory tracking, and reporting needs. So we have the example questions like, what difficulty do you run into when handling order during busy time? How do you currently monitor sales and inventory information? And we have the questions like, which reporting tools will help you make better decisions? So in this slide, we'll look for some sample question for survey and questionnaire. So for customer, we have multiple choice questions like, how do you typically place MCD company orders? And which aspects are most crucial to consider while selecting an ordering system? And open-ended questions like, what problem do you usually encounter while placing a MCD company food order? And when placing an order, which payment method do you typically use? And for delivery staff, we have multiple choice questions like, how are order assignments now sent to you? And what is the most challenging situation you have encountered while making delivery? And the upper-end questions like, which modifications or tool will you make delivery easier for you? And what difficulty do you encounter when delivering? And for the administrator, we have the multiple choice questions like, how do you currently manage inventory? And what kind of report do you generate most often? And the last open-ended question for administrator is, what challenge do you have while processing order at busy time? And which feature would make the staff operation more efficient for you? So based on the feedback, we finalized the requirements. In our report, we have a lot of the requirements, but here I just list out some important requirements. So for the customer, the system will allow the customer to create an account, allow the customer to log into the system, and also allow the customer to give and view feedback. So for the delivery staff, the system will allow the delivery staff to view the delivery order that have been allocated and update the order delivery status and also view the details of user profile. So for the administrator, the system will allow the admin to view, add and update the menu, and also the system will allow the admin to manage, monitor and update the customer order instantly, and also admin able to generate report. So that's all from me. Thank you. Let's move on to the next part.
Hi everyone, my name is Chong Sao Eun. Now I will talk about system constraints. System constraints that have three parts, which is time aspects, scope aspects, and cost aspects. Let us talk about the time aspect first. The entire development cycle of the McDonald's ordering system is planned to be 6 months. This cycle is mainly divided into 5 phases: requirement analysis, system design, development, testing, and online deployment. The tasks of each phase need to be completed within the scheduled time to ensure that the project is delivered on time. That have a few milestone deadlines. Requirement analysis is take of 1 month. Following this, the system design will also take of 1 month, focusing on creating a comprehensive blueprint for the system architecture. Development system is allocated for 3 months, of allowing sufficient time for coding and building the system functionalities. The last is testing and online deployment. This deployment is completed. The final phases will take 1 month, ensuring the system is thoroughly tested and ready for live implementation. Our time to target launch time of the McDonald's ordering system will be set in July. They had a few of core functional requirements. The system supports self-service ordering machines, mobile application, and web platform to provide customers with flexible ordering options. The system can display menus, package, recommendation, prices, and promotions. Relax efficient ordering, payment, and order tracking functions ensure that the order data can be transmitted to the kitchen and distribution center in a timely manner. The system provides multiple payment methods such as touch and go and online banking. The cost aspect has development cost. This is for personal cost, technical cost, software development tools, hardware resource during the project development process. The second is operation cost. This is for maintenance and daily operating expenses after the system is launched. Training cost is for costs required for employee training materials, Project management cost is for salaries for project manager and management team, related management tools, equipment and hardware cost, purchase cost of hardware equipment, service storage device. Now I will talk about the cost and benefit analysis. Total salary for team our budget is 65,000 ringgit Malaysia, but actually with 57,850 ringgit Malaysia. For hardware and software tools, we use 35,000 ringgit Malaysia, and other costs such as developer selection cost, developer site visit, outsourcing contract, outsourcing team salary, cost of server management and training, we use 65,000 ringgit Malaysia. Now I will talk about resource estimation. The productivity is 700 line of code LOC person per month, which represent the amount of work done by the employee. The basic for calculating the total project cost is 2,500 ringgit Malaysia. The estimated workload is estimated 31.14 per month. The total project cost is calculated by dividing the workload with the labor cost, which is 87,192 ringgit Malaysia. The cost per line of code is 4 ringgit to evaluate the efficiency and competitiveness of the development process. Now I will talk about the discovery, NPV and ROI. Our discovery is 10%. The project has a net present value of 53,894, indicating a positive return on investment. A positive NPV means that the project benefits of the system exceeds the cost, creating value for the company. The 67% ROI shows that the project has a significant return compared to the inefficient investment. This shows that the implementation of the ordering system is cost-effective and profitable in the long run. This proves that the McDonald's ordering system has the potential to make money for the company. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Thank you for sound explaining. Now we are going to the diagram part. This part is about the necessary diagram based on the requirement of the user. The first is the fast food system, the UCAS diagram. In UCAS diagram means the user can do what operation. First we can see the customer, they can register a new account to log in, view the menu, then select the food and add the food to the chat and remove the selection, review the section and edit the food requirement. Then they can do the delivery order, edit their user profile like change the address and do the online payment and track food status and give the feedback and view the history feedback. Then we can see the admin staff. The admin staff can do more operations like register a new account, log in, edit the menu, and view menu, select food, add food to chat, remove selection, review section, edit food requirement. They can help customer to order the food and delivery order, edit food profile, online payment, view the order, change food status, view user profile, try the food status, and view the feedback. Then we can see the delivery staff. Delivery staff can view the order, then change the food status like the delivery already done, then they can change the food status and view the user profile. When they need to make the delivery, then they need to know the address so they can see the user profile. When already in the destination, then they can call to the customer and they can view the customer feedback. Next is the activity diagram part, the overall system activity diagram. Activity diagram mean like the process, mean our fast food system, the process one. And first is the if-else. If you have not the account, then you need to register first. But if you already have account, then you can go in the login directly. Then you will going to the next if-else path. If the username or the password is wrong, then you will go back to the before step. But if true, then you will going to the next part. First is the chat is a status. Then you can go into the menu or the chat or the payment. In the menu, then you can choose the category, then you can choose the food and edit the requirement, then you can add to the chat, then the chat will add the number for your food, then you can go into your chat to view your selection food and edit the requirement. If you edit the requirement, then you can go into check the order. If else you have not edit what, but you also can go into the check order. You will go into the same page and then you can order your food. Then you will go into the payment page. You need to check your details and choose the payment middle. Then you can payment the order. If your payment is not successfully, then you will go back to the check details, and if successfully, then you will go into the prepare part. The prepare part is the admin staff work. Then they will check the order and change the food status. Like the food status will be the prepare, then the customer can know that their food already prepared. Then if the food is already prepared done, then it will go into the delivery part. The delivery staff will view the customer info, like to know the name, the phone number, and the address. Then they can change the food status. The food status will be delivery. Then the customer can know their food already in delivery, and they can change the status first when they already give the food to the customer. Then when the customer already enjoy their food, then they can give the feedback, the experience for the food, and they can check the feedback and view the another people's historic feedback. Then it will over. Then we will go into the next part. Then the next is the customer ordering activity diagram. It's a part of the overall system, means it will more details, more process detail of the customer. Then the first you will view the is out. Then the first is if you already have an account, then you can log in. But if you have not the account, then you need to register first. Then when you already registered, they will go into the login page. If your username and the password is correct, then you can go into the next step. But if it's wrong, then you will go back to the above part. Then the first your chat is 0, means it have any food in your chat, and you can the system will display the menu. Then you can choose the food and edit the requirement. Means like you can add more sauce, or you don't want the vegetable, then you can write down and there. Then you can choose to edit the requirement or not to edit it. Then they will move into the add to chat. Then the amount of the chat will improve, and you can check your chat. If you already choose all food that you want, then you can check the first, then you can go into the make payment. If the payment is successfully, then you can go into the next part. But if it's like not successfully, then you will go back to the check chat first. If your payment is already successfully, then your chat will be returned to the 0. And in this step, then the admin staff will view the order first, then they will start to prepare your food. Then in this time, you will view your food status be the prepare. If your food already prepared done, then your food will go into the delivery staff. Then they will start to deliver your food. Then in this time, you will view the food status be the delivery. If your delivery is already done, already in your hand, then the food status will be done. Then after you enjoy your food, then you can give the feedback for your experience. Then the process already done. Okay, now we're going to the last diagram. It's a class diagram. The first, we will explain the customer class. You will see the customer class included the information like the customer name, customer password, their contact number, their email, and their address. Then the below is like they can do what operation, like the customer can to register, to log in and edit their profile, and to add the order. And the next is the admin staff. The admin staff included the information like staff name, the staff passport, and contact number, and the email. And they also can to log in to edit the customer profile, to edit the menu, to add the order, and change the food status. Then we will view the delivery staff first. You will see the included the information like the staff name, the password, contact number, and the email, and they can log in and edit the profile and change your food status. Okay, now I will explain about the relationship between the different class. The first is the customer and the order. One order can come from many customers, but one customer only can have one ordering. It is same like relationship of admin staff and the order. Or order can come from many admin staff, but admin staff, their order, the one time they can only have one order. And you can see the order and the delivery staff. One delivery staff can have many order, like they can deliver many order, but one order only from one delivery staff. And we can build the menu first. The menu and the food category. A menu can have many food category, but a food category can only from one menu. And the next is the food category and the chat. You will view the chat can have many from many food category, but many food category, when you choose the food, they will only in the one chat. In the one chat only have one payment, and a payment also have one chat only. A payment only for one order, and one order also only for one payment. Then in the last, you will view the relationship between the order and the feedback. One order only for one feedback, and one feedback also only from one order. Okay, then in this diagram, then you can more understand about the relation. Now in this diagram, then you can more understand about different class, their relationship. And that's all is our group experience, and thank you for listening.